Lavish Charm takes out the Diggers and Dealers Maiden over the 1200 metres. A very easy watch there for Peter Fernie. Andrew Inglis, the owner, and William Pike aboard. But Michael, runners are in the yard here ahead of race number 3, so we might get straight into our preview here. The 1 is Feuding. Peter Fernie also trains here, so hoping to go race to race, and Jefferson Sagan's aboard.
I thought he had an air of confidence about this horse when you asked him after the previous race as well, Tessa, but this horse, he's really well placed in this grade. His last 5 starts have been in higher grades. It's actually winning here in this class 6 starts ago. He carried 61.5 kilos that day. He only carries 60.5 here after the claim. Last start in the Kalgoorlie Cup, he was 20 points outside the handicap. He was 3 wide, no cover the trip. You can rule a line through it, but his previous couple of runs I thought was super and much higher grade.
Unfortunately, the 2, the stablemate in Please Mister, is a scratching. Deductions applied 30 cents to the dollar. So we move on to the 3 now. The Jester's Son has been racing very well for Helen Harding and Zephen Johnston-Porter.
Going to tip this horse today. I think he's been a model of consistency in and around this grade, all preparation. His only poor run from the last handful of starts was 2 starts ago when he was on speed for the first time in a little while, and he was also unsuited, dropping back from 1600 back to 1300 metres. He stepped back up to a mile last start. He went back and he flew late. He was really strong late, and he ran second, beats it only a half length. Draws a little bit better here. Hopefully he can settle a pair or 2 closer. And he also carries 2.5 kilos less than Feuding. So I thought that the Jester's Son was the horse to beat.
The 4, Wait for Luck, is our favourite at $2.60 for Peter Fernie and Lucy Fiore.
He is our favourite, but he's also pretty hard to catch, I find. 2 starts ago, I thought he was given every mortal chance by Braden Garth. He was put into the race, he loomed, but he stopped pretty quickly to run 5th. Last start, he rose up to a mile from the 1300 metres. He was really well backed in betting, but he got a long way back from the gate, and he worked home, I thought, okay late, but he only ran 4th. He's a pretty tricky horse to catch, and whilst all 3 of his wins have been here at Kalgoorlie, and he has finished in the money at 7 of his 10 starts, just at that price, I thought he might be a touch under the odds.
The 5 is one more for Leo. $34 into $15, Brett Drury and Alex Hearn.
He's been going up and down in distance, all preparation. He's been below his best the last few runs as well. He was beaten 4.5 lengths in that Please Mister, the Jester's Son race last time out, and he was laying out throughout as well. He gets a senior rider aboard today, but I'm just not sure if he's going quite at his best.
Bedouin Villa is the 6 broke maiden status here last start. Carries just the 51 again here today for Paul Tapper and Rocky Chong.
Yes, so drops 2 kilos, but she'd have to because she led very, very soft in that maiden win over the 1600 metres, and it was pretty moderate maiden field as well. She now skips class 2 grade. She steps up to a 58 plus here, and when you consider you have horses like Feuding dropping back from Campbell and Tats and Kalgoorlie Cups, Don't Wait for Luck, the Jester's Son, this looks a really big rising grade.
The 7 is Hand Me Down for Ashley Grace and Keshaw Duran.
Not sure what's happened to this horse. The blinkers come off today, which hopefully helps because he over-raced last start, but he was going really well earlier this preparation when ridden cold. The last 2 starts probably haven't gone to plan because he just didn't appear to stay when he was tried over 2100 metres and leading 2 starts ago. And then last time out, he dropped 730 metres back to the 1400, was keen and just wasn't effective. But back up to 1760 now, shades off, ridden cold. Maybe he could be an improver because his earlier runs this preparation I didn't think were too bad.
And the last horse to preview is the 8 in High Precision. Was a winner at big odds 3 starts back, and also won as well last meeting here. Brock Leithwaite and Natika Reardon.
Well, she's won 2 of her last 3, one at $20, one at $15, and they've been the 2 runs she's raced at Kalgoorlie. So she does race well here at the Goldfields. She rises from a class 2 up to a 58 plus, but only carries 51.5 kilos, and she has a booming finish on her day. So given she's drawn low, she's it's only a 7-horse field, should play into her hands. After the scratching of Please Mister, I'll elevate her into my top 4.
Taking a quick look at the market now. 5 minutes remaining until the scheduled start time here. Don't Wait for Luck is our favourite. $3.80 into $2.70 to get as low as $2.35 at one stage as well for Peter Fernie and Lucy Fiore. Did win exactly 12 months ago today as well. The Jester's Son, the next best, $3.80 into $2.90, now at $3.30 for Helen Harding and Zephen Johnston-Porter. Feuding is $6 into $4.60. High Precision is $6 now, just bumped out now to $7 and on the slight drift. One more for Leo. $34 into $13. The senior goes back aboard today in Alex Hearn. Hand Me Down is at $15, and Bedouin Villa, a last start winner, but was maiden status $34. Michael, firstly, a speed map here. We've only got 7 runners. Bedouin Villa, does it look like that she will be the leader?
I think so, because Please Mister looked the probably main speed in this race. It actually wasn't the plan by all reports for Bedouin Villa to take up the running last start, but she was up 400 metres in a slowly run race. She sort of lobbed there by default, but here with the scratching of Please Mister, I don't really think there's any other horse that could take up the running in front. So I'm expecting Bedouin Villa to lead. And we heard from Peter Fernie after the previous race in your interview that Feuding, given the lack of speed in the race, that he'll be ridden positively as well. So I expect him to come across to land outside the leader, but Bedouin Villa. And I think from barrier 5, the Jester's Son should land just with a lovely run in behind them. If he's not 1 out 1 back, he's 1 out 2 back. And I think from there, he should get his chance to win.
Bedouin Villa, as mentioned, carrying 51 kilos. Feuding has to carry 60.5 kilos even after the claim of Jefferson Sang. 3 minutes remaining until the scheduled start time. How are we ordering our numbers here?
3, 1, 4 and 8. I did think Don't Wait for Luck, our favourite, was vulnerable because he is a tricky horse to catch. He got back a long way last start, and he probably settles last here again. So with that in mind, I was just happy to go with the Jester's Son here, who's, whilst he's hard in the market as well, I just thought he was more bang for buck. He's been racing well in this grade, all preparation. 2 of his last 3 starts have been fantastic. His only real blemish in his last 5 or 6 runs have been 2 starts back where he landed outside leader and was dropping back from a mile to 1,300 metres. He wasn't suited that day, but now back up to a mile last start. He was very, very good. He now gets an extra 160 metres. He should get a lovely run, 2.5 kilos less than Feuding. I think he ticks some boxes here, the Jester's Son, so I was happy to go with him. From 1, Feuding, he's really well placed here. His last 5 starts have been in higher grade since winning in this class with a kilo more than what he carries today. You can rule a line through his Kalgoorlie Cup run because not only was he 20 points outside the handicap, but he was also 3 wide, no cover the trip. I thought his Campbelder Cup and Tattersall Cup runs were slashing. They were very, very good, and he's ready to win if he can get a little bit of luck in running. 4, Don't Wait for Luck, the favourite, next best. He'll probably be the last, but he'll be doing his best work late. And 8, High Precision. She's up in class, but she's won 2 of her last 3 starts, the 8-year-old mare, and she has a booming finish on her day. So with only the 51.5 kilos, I thought she could finish off into the money late. 3, 1, 4 and 8.
3, 1, 4 and 8 here for Michael Heaton ahead of the Rocktech Handicap over the 1760. 3 on top is the Jester's Son at $3.30 currently with Tab Touch, and hopefully we're able to get a win on the board here ahead of the first leg of the quaddie, which is up next. So Michael, we will be sure to grab your numbers as we can see on the screen. Plenty of patrons here on course for Boulder Cup Day. It's a beautiful day here. It is just a pay 1-2 event, the 3rd event here today, and the Jester's Son on top for Michael Heaton. Runners about to start making their way into the barriers in the hands of the starter now. So we will hand you up to Royce for the call.
Thanks, Tessa. Thanks, Michael. And yes, this is race number 3, the Rocktech Handicap over the 1760. And your favourite, Don't Wait for Luck, $2.80. Just drifts out to $3 with fixed odds betting now. The Jester's Son right on its heels in the betting market at $3.30. And then Feuding at $4.40 out to High Precision at $7.50, who's up in grade but just carries the 51 kilos once again from the Brock Luthwaite stable. High Precision is showing a liking for the circuit here at the KBRC. A handful to load here, including the Jester's Son, Feuding, one more for Leo. Coming forward now, it's Bedouin Villa. So Bedouin Villa, a last start winner at just its 2nd start at the track. Thanks, Stu, as Tab Radio join the broadcast here for race number 3 on the card. Of course, the next event will kick off the main quaddie. Races 4 through 7 today as the Jester's Son goes forward for Zephen Johnston-Porter. Good crowd on course here at the KBRC for the Boulder Cup. Plenty of premiership medallions and even a cup downstairs. As the last couple here load, that may be the field there. And there we go, red lights. Feuding will be the last, the top weight, who goes forward now, gets the claim today. of Sang. So stand by, we're set, 1760 ahead of the field. This is race number 3. The Rocktech gates fly back. They're off racing now. High precision off the inside, just a stride slow. Likewise with the Jester's Son, who's going back with early speed. It's the Toppy Feuding from out wide trying to cross. So Feuding narrowly down on the inside. Bedouin Villa kicks up to Eyeball, the leader. They will follow a further length and a half then to Don't Wait for Luck, who gets into a nice position. Hand Me Down, likewise the fence. A half a length away, one more for Leo, being followed by High Precision, and the Jester's Son is at the tail. 6 lengths covers the field of 7 as they enter the back straight, and it's Bedouin Villa, the last start maiden winner, who shows out by 2. Running second is Feuding, a similar margin then to Don't Wait for Luck, the outside of Hand Me Down. A length and a half, then we've got one more for Leo, followed by High Precision second last, and last of all, it's the Jester's Son, 1,000 metres to run. Bedouin Villa shows the way for Rocky Chung, leads out just over a length. Running second is Feuding. They were followed next of all by Don't Wait for Luck. No changes in the middle stages of the race. Down on the inside, Hand Me Down fourth. The outside, one more for Leo, followed by High Precision, and at the tail, it's the Jester's Son. 700 metres to run as they enter the Charles Street side of the course, and Bedouin Villa, he's had it all his own way out in front. Shows out just over that length on Feuding. Now, Don't Wait for Luck is being put into the race nice and early, 3 wide. Down on the inside, Hand Me Down, just sweating on a run, followed by one more for Leo, High Precision, and the Jester's Son is starting to get warm from the tail, but it's Feuding who's going to bring them into the straight. Grabs Bedouin Villa down on the inside. Don't Wait for Luck, every chance the outside, and here's the Jester's Son down the outside exploding. It's Feuding in front, but the Jester's Son ranges up, takes the lead. The Jester's Son and Feuding followed next of all by Don't Wait for Luck, but the Jester's Son, a superb win in the third from Kalgoorlie, goes on and wins by 2.5. Second in we had Feuding, third Don't Wait for Luck, followed in by High Precision. A break then Bedouin Villa, the pacemaker, followed in by Hand Me Down, and one more for Leo was last of the 7. The Jester's Son, number 3, your winner, Helen Harding and Zephen Johnston-Porter. That was a superb sit by Zephen Johnston-Porter, this 1.5 kilo claiming jockey. And this horse has let down in superb style. He's been brought to the track in such fantastic condition that he's really been able to unleash with a very good sectional to go on and win the Rocktech Handicap. Second in the 1, Feuding. With the 60.5, it's always going to be a battle, but he slugged away, continues to earn for connections. 4, Don't Wait for Luck, has finished third, every chance, and 8, High Precision fourth. So 3-1-4-8, 2 lengths by a length and a half, 149.71 the gallop there for the 1760. The Jester's Son by Piero from Jelsar, owned by Mrs. V. Thompson. Helen Harding, the trainer. Zephen Johnston-Porter, the rider. 1, Feuding gets second. Pete Fernie, Jefferson Sang. By Shooting to Win from Destination Tucson, owned by Nick Carapalotti, G. Hawkins, Terry Layton, Bernie Ryan, the 1-1 Pod Syndicate, C. Wells, T. Dunn, B. McManus, C. Lawson, K. Coleman Cox, A. Cooney and N. Addison. Third in the 4, Don't Wait for Luck, for Peter Fernie, Lucy Fiore by Niconi from Sent from the Stars, owned by Karen Fernie. 8 gets fourth. High Precision for Brock Luthwaite and Natika Riordan. 3-1-4-8. Let's cross down into the yard and hear from Helen after the win of the Rocktech Handicap.
Thanks, Royce. Yes, a very happy Helen Harding next to me here. Helen, we're just talking off camera. He did begin with them, but got out to the back of the field, but no panic from your side of things?
No, look, he was going to get caught wide. Great ride, just went back. Very, very happy, and he's got a great finish.
Gee, he let down really impressively, didn't he?
Yeah, really, really well.
Where do you look to now? I think we had a quick chat. There might be something on Cup Day?
Yeah, there's a 1 Metro win, 1760 Kalgoorlie Cup Day. I think that's where we'll go from there. And I'd just like to say this is for Steve and Vicky. I hope she goes well in all the treatment. I'm glad we've done it for her.
It's been a really nice horse for your stable as well, so hopefully plenty more wins ahead.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll chat to you soon, Helen. Well said there. We'll grab a word now with Zephen Johnston-Porter.
Zeph, this horse looked as though he was going to be posted deep throughout, so you were happy just to drag him back, but you got a pretty nice flow into it, and his turn of foot was really nice.
Yeah, no, definitely. His suit's being back there and having a very easy run today really helped out.
You were just saying that you have a pretty good opinion of this horse.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a very honest horse. It's probably my favourite out of Helen's team, but other than Pearly Nugget, of course. But No, he's very honest.
You've been riding winners for Helen all season, so it must be rewarding Boulder Cup Day to ride another winner for a trainer that's been supporting you the whole year.
No, definitely. No, I've had a lot of support from Helen, which I really appreciate. So it's been great.
Nearly a good day at Belmont yesterday. A couple of frustrating seconds. Willie Pike got you on the post on one or two of them, but you're ticking along quite well.
Yeah, no, thank you. Quite a frustrating day getting the seconds twice, but no, at least I'm getting up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done on the win here.
No, thank you.
There's Zephen Johnston-Porter combining with Helen Harding and the Jester's son taking out the Rocktech Handicap over the 1760. Numbers here from the third, 3, 1, 4 and 8. The first leg of the main quarter is up next.